Everybody, and happy Memorial's Day. I hope you all are having a great day today, and if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with these recipes. I'm making Memorial Day food, and I'm so excited because my husband is going to be cooking on the grill today. So this is super exciting, and I'm making the side dishes. Here's what I'm making. I'm getting ready to make some lovely potato salad, right? I'm talking about potato salad you're going to remember. Potato salad your family's going to ask you to bring back the next year and the following year and bring it to all the holidays. And then we're going to make up a quick and simple small pan of baked beans. All right, so here's what you're going to need. You're going to need just some potatoes. I have some huge russet potatoes. When I make a potato salad, I like to use the russet or the Idaho. Unless I'm making a different, like a German potato salad, then maybe I'll use those little red ones. But for this potato salad, russet or Idaho, okay? You're gonna need some eggs, of course, because you can't have potato salad without the boiled eggs in it, right? We're gonna be using some onions, and the onions is gonna go into our baked beans, and I have some lovely smoked sausage we're gonna put into those beans as well, and we're gonna put a little twist into these baked beans to give them a nice smoky taste that we love for the holidays. And guess what that is? Barbecue sauce. Your favorite barbecue sauce. And here's the thing, don't stress it. If you don't have barbecue sauce, put you some ketchup in there. It'll be just fine, okay? We're gonna be putting some celery into our potato salad, and I have my favorite mayonnaise. It's not the sweet mayonnaise, but although we will be adding a little bit of sugar to our potato salad. Not enough to make it sweet, but enough to kind of give it that umami, make it taste good. All right, and so we're gonna be putting some mustard into our potato salad, and I have a whole bunch of spices. When I make potato salad, I like to put like a Puerto Rican twist to it. When I make my Puerto Rican potato salad, I will always use the adobo to season it. It has salt in it, and I love the flavor that it gives potato salad, okay? And so now I have some black pepper. It's gonna go, with our potato salad, the paprika for the top of the potato salad. We're gonna put some garlic and onion powder in the potato salad. And for our baked beans, we're gonna season them up with sugar. Brown sugar or white sugar, or you can combine the two. I think I may just use white sugar, okay? I have some Chinese 5-spice that's gonna give it a nice warmth that we're looking for, right? Make it scream the holidays. I have some cinnamon and some clear vanilla. Make sure your hands are clean. It's Memorial Day. Let's cook some food. You might see me make something else during today's video. I'd love to hear from everybody in the comment section below. What are you all having for Memorial's Day? Are you doing anything special? Are you getting with family? Are they coming over? Let me know. I want to hear everything. I want to hear what you're eating too. You guys always know what I'm having here, but I love when you guys share what you're doing for the holidays and the weekends and stuff. So now, this baked bean recipe is so simple. And here's the thing. If you want to put it into the oven, by all means you can, right? And then just let it cook and get nice and thick. I'm going to do it stovetop today, okay? And lately, for some reason, I've just been making my baked beans on the stovetop, and they are so delicious. Here's the first thing we're going to do. We have a nice sweet Vidalia onion. We're going to break it down in such a manner, not big pieces, okay? Let's get it nice and chopped up. We're gonna fry it. We're gonna fry it here in this pan, and then we're going to add the sausage or your bacon or whatever smoked meat you want to have, okay? If you got maybe a ham bone in there, you can pull some of that ham off and put it in here. A lot of times I'll make a baked bean putting ground beef in it. Now, if you're gonna do that, you gotta cook the ground beef and drain it, and then you add it to the baked beans, and it's chef's kiss every time. So you can do that, and that'll stretch your baked beans, especially if you're feeding a lot of people. All right, so now that the onions are in, hold on, y'all, somebody's in my camera. Okay, I'm sorry about that. We have this new security system, and I absolutely love it. When I tell you, this security system will describe what's going on at your house in detail. I literally was outside in the back, and I had some fluffy house shoes on, and they said, someone's in the back with house shoes on, going into a gazebo. And my son couldn't believe it. Fluffy house shoes? Are you kidding me? But here's what they said about the person. The person is detected with a hoodie on, walks up the driveway, delivers a package at the front door. Like, here's the thing. I had another security system, and I loved it, and they did great. But the one that I have now, I am loving it, y'all. I mean, it describes everything to a T. It goes off every 5 minutes, but I do love it. I absolutely do. I wanted to wash my hands since I was handling my phone. So now we have the onions are going. It's on a medium-high heat, and I have this gorgeous sausage. A lot of times I'll do the bacon. And if I do the bacon, there has been times where I'll just cut the bacon up, throw it in, and then I'll put it in the oven so that bacon can do what we want it to do, right? Or you could turn around, chop up the bacon, fry it, get it nice and crispy, and add it that way. So today we have the Eckrich smoked sausage, and I'm gonna cut it down into somewhat small pieces. All right, just like this. And we're gonna add it in with the onions so that those two can cook together and make some flavor into the pan. And then when we put our beans in that pan, oh, it's gonna be flavorful, you hear me? And we're gonna add these lovely warm spices and that sugar. One thing about me, when I think about a good baked bean, I don't want it to be too sweet. Yes, I want it to be sweet. We all do, right? But I don't want it to be too sweet. Too sweet kind of throws it off a little bit. So I'm usually using about maybe a half a cup. I've learned throughout the years, like I said, I like it sweet, but I don't want it that sweet. If you can find that perfect medium, you'll love it if you're not making them too sweet. Wait on our sausages and our onions to get nice and fried up. We're gonna take this time to cut up some potatoes, okay? And I'm not making a huge batch, once again, of either of these because we're having other side dishes. Like we're doing corn on the cob and a couple other things. We're doing some cornbread, and they're making chicken on the grill and brats and hot dogs, right? So I'm not doing a whole lot of the side dishes. So the men in my life are out at the barbershop, believe it or not, on Memorial's Day. And when they come back, they're going to be doing some yard work, and then they're going to get on the grill this evening. Well, my husband will get on the grill this evening. So you see how I peeled it, and I'm going to chop the potatoes down kind of medium. When I have a potato salad, I don't want big chunks. And as a matter of fact, when the potato is done, I'll take and mash a little bit of the potatoes up a little bit. I hate when I have a potato salad, maybe someone's cooked it, and the potatoes aren't done enough. So they're hard, and they're big pieces. That's like the worst, right? So I'm gonna do medium-sized pieces here, and you'll see. Just like this, try my best to make them all the same size. The last half an hour, I have literally been deleting videos and photos and apps because the camera just said, baby, you ain't got enough room. So usually our son does this for me. He does all the tech stuff, you know, like the computer stuff and helping me to fix the phone or whatever. And so I'm trying to delete these videos, and there's like 1,300 videos that needed to be deleted. It wouldn't let me record nothing. So I took this off the stove, and we're back like nothing ever happened. If I didn't tell y'all, y'all would never know. But everything's getting ready to move in the right direction from here on out. Let's continue with our potatoes. And we're gonna get them nice and rinsed. I don't know if I mentioned that because really I can't remember the last thing I said before the camera went out. Okay, so we're gonna rinse them a couple times, make sure we don't have all that starch in our water. We're gonna boil these for about 20-25 minutes. That should make them, that'll typically make them nice and fork tender. Men are back home. My dogs are so happy. They kind of get separation anxiety. They really do. When my husband leaves out the door, oh, they mope, and they are just not feeling it, you know. I mean, they're happy that I'm here with them, you know, and they'll cuddle and snuggle up with me if I'm not busy, you know. But other than that, when my husband leaves, they are not feeling it. They're like, where is my dad? So they're with my husband right now. As soon as he walked in, he gave him a snack. We're gonna rinse these potatoes. They are so spoiled. Potatoes are rinsed off. Let's go ahead and put between 4 and 5 large eggs right in. I'm gonna put this on a medium-high heat, 25 minutes. It's 80-degree weather today, and I'm stoked about it. Like, I'm all excited. We can go ahead and put that can of the beans right in. This is a maple and bacon cured baked bean, but really when I make baked beans, I can get the cheapest canned no-name brand. As long as you know how, and you can too, as long as you know how to season it, it's going to taste good. Okay, but I just wanted to show you because a lot of people say, well, what kind was that? You know, that was the maple flavor, but to me, if I was to taste it like right now, I don't taste the maple and the brown sugar. And so that's why you want to season it, even though it tells you it has flavor in it, right? We're going to go in with some cinnamon, and personally, I put a nice amount. I want to taste it. That Chinese 5 spice, just a little bit. Perfect. A little bit of the vanilla extract, and that was the barbecue sauce that I put in. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a tiny bit of mustard, and when I say a tiny bit, really just a little bit, if I have some. Perfect. Okay, let's give this a go around. I'm just going to kind of let it simmer. All right, I'll grab my sugar, about a half a cup for me to go in. Make it sweet as we want it, but not too sweet. Oh, that smells gorgeous. Let's grab the sugar. I'm gonna grab a measuring cup. Let's just put a half a cup in there. We know what a half a cup looks like, and that's about it. Gorgeous. I'm gonna put that bag of sugar into a Ziploc bag. Let's see, I'm gonna give it a nice taste. I'm not going to actually taste it. I just want to taste the sauce to make sure it's what I'm looking for. Perfect. And I love the taste of the vanilla in there. Today is a day for me to relax, and that's why I'm not doing hair today. Hair is one of the last things that I'm gonna do today. I'm not doing all that. Not today. I'm relaxing. I'm in nice, comfortable clothes. I got my house shoes on. Well, I always have my house shoes on, but I'm relaxing. I'm getting ready to grab up some nice tea water, just plain tea water. And I'll be putting some sour salt tea bag in there. And then I'm going to put 3 fresh cloves in it. And I'm going to drink that nice warm water. It's 80 degrees here, but I don't mind. Is any of you like me where you don't mind having like a hot drink, like tea or coffee or something when it's hot outside? I don't mind. But my husband on the other end, he's like, he's like, it's 80 degrees. Can we have like some iced tea? You know, he's like, let's make the coffee iced coffee. It's too hot for all that. That's what he would say. I sound just like him. It's too hot for all that. But I don't mind. It can be 85 degrees and I'm outside drinking a hot tea. I love the warm drinks. I really do. Yeah, I love a good, refreshing, cool drink on a hot day. But when it's something like tea, you know, or coffee, I want it to be hot. Yeah, I do. Versus, you know, it being cold. I want to really chop up. This is 1 stalk of celery. I want to chop it down as fine as I can. I honestly feel like nobody wants to bite down into a big, huge piece of celery. So I'm going to chop it down as fine as I can. If you don't like with the celery, the mouthfeel of how it tastes, you could always use some celery seed, and it's delicious. Yes, it is. Has great flavor. All right, gorgeous. We're going to just set this into the bowl where our potatoes will go once they drain. And for me, no onions. No onions in the potato salad. I did that years and years ago, but I've really veered away from it. I don't want onions in my potato salad unless I'm making a loaded potato salad, you know, and then that requires you to put the green onions and the cheese and sour cream and all that. But a regular potato salad, a classic potato salad, for me, no onions, not anymore. I feel like it tastes better without it. But definitely always the eggs. Always the eggs. While we wait on our potatoes to cool down, let's go ahead and peel our eggs that we have here. I took them right out of the potatoes. We drained the potatoes. They're sitting in a strainer right now, cooling down. A lot of times, if I want to hurry the recipe up and I don't have time to, you know, wait on the potatoes to cool down, I'll turn around and put it in the refrigerator. And they cool down really quick, right? So we're getting these. I don't mix my eggs in until the very last minute because I don't want them to turn into mush. You know, so after I get the potato salad all mixed up with the mayonnaise and everything else, that's when the last thing that I do, I'll put the eggs in, and then we'll just do like a gentle folding motion. That way we're not breaking the eggs all up, right? Because I still want to be able to see my eggs. You understand? They're still going to be in there, but I want to be able to see them, okay? So we're going to rinse these off. In the next clip, when I come back, it'll be time to make up our potato salad. I was thinking about doing another video for you all today. I'm going to be making up some cabbage. We'll just kind of see how I'm feeling. Potatoes have cooled down by enough. Yes, you may see a little tiny bit of steam, but they're cooled down enough. We're going to put some mustard in. I'm not going to put a whole lot of mustard because I'm not trying to make a mustard potato salad. A mustard potato salad has a real forward mustard flavor, right? We're going to put, that amount is plenty enough, trust me, okay? And if you don't want to use mustard or for some reason you don't like it, you can always use vinegar. Sure you can. It'll give that acidity that you're looking for. When I'm making a potato salad, macaroni salad, tuna salad, chicken salad, whatever, you always want to make sure you don't dress it too much because there is a such thing as dressing a salad a little too much where it's too moist, right? You don't want it to be too dry, but you don't want it to be too moist either. So I always start off with a little bit, and then I can add to if I need be, okay? So we're gonna put that adobo in, and that adobo, always use the red kind because that's the flavor that I like. They have one that has a blue cap, an orange cap, right? But I get the one that has the red. We're gonna put it in, there we go, lovely. I'm gonna put just a little bit of black pepper in, not too much. Perfect. All right, we're gonna do some garlic and onion powder, even though our adobo does have, I believe it has garlic and onion powder. I'm just putting it in because I want to. I will need to grab my sugar because I'm gonna put a little bit of that in there. Okay, let's go ahead and give this a nice whirl around, just like so. Oh man, that smells great. I'm so excited, and I hope that you all have a great Memorial Day. I really do. For mixing it, I do need just a little bit more mayonnaise, and it sure tastes good, I'm telling you that. Now, if you're that person that doesn't want to put the sugar in it, you don't have to. But just trust me when I say we're not putting enough in there to make it sweet. It's just really to balance out the savoriness. That's what's in this bowl here, okay? And that's plenty. That's plenty enough. Let's go ahead and add that extra mayonnaise in. And this right here should be plenty enough. I'm gonna let this sit out on the counter for a while, and then I'll be putting it into the refrigerator, of course. But we're gonna take these eggs and we're gonna slice them up, get them nice and diced, and put into our salad. Who's excited? Look at this. It tastes so good, y'all. Get started on the eggs. Okay, I just like to cut mine this way. Let's bring that bowl a little bit closer, and there we have it. 2 side dishes done and out the way. It's early enough where we're gonna have the rest of our evening to just relax, you know? Right, beautiful. This is what you call an easy, delicious potato salad recipe you and your whole family is gonna absolutely love. Look at those big pieces of eggs in there. I like that. If I'm having a potato salad, I must have the eggs in there every time, or it just doesn't taste right, you know? That same thing for like if I'm making a tuna salad, I want the boiled eggs in it for sure. Go ahead and mix in gently, mix in those eggs, and then I'll transfer this potato salad to a different bowl because this bowl is messy. I mean, I could take a paper towel and wipe the edges, but I just want to transfer it. And we're going to do that right now. Happy Memorial Day. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, what you waiting on? Tell your family and friends. Tell the world what Gina's doing in this kitchen every single day. And Father, on today, we thank you for today. We thank you for, excuse me, your hedge of protection and your love. We thank you for what you've done and what you're going to do. Amen to my beautiful prayer. Look at this. Make you some. Until the next video, good night. Don't forget the paprika. I already put it on there.